They're not even reading them. I know how to prove this. So I sent in the same exact, don't do this. I'm not recommending it. I sent in the same 1 week, 6 weeks in a row, the exact same one. I just sent it in and sent it in again and sent it in again. Yeah. And then finally, my boss caught it. I was bad. I was not, you wouldn't have liked me. I was a pain in the ass. My boss caught it. He says, hey, we need to talk. So what's up? He says, I know what you're doing. That's okay. But do you know why I'm doing it? He says, I got your point. I will talk to the project managers. So not just the project manager, my freaking superintendent too. See, I kept sending it in because I got to send it to you so you can do freaking show and tell, but it's not helping me. You're not helping me. So why the hell am I going to do this? And so from that, I kind of like, oh, when I get there, I'm going to change it. And so I did. And so we made it part. If you just make the form and do it and don't participate in it, of course, they're not going to do it, right? They don't, there's a high likelihood that they have never filled out a document like this. They're going to have to learn how to do that. You guys can help them learn how to do that, walk them through and, but more importantly, this isn't just about planning. This is also about how do we get better at planning and how do we execute the work to eliminate the problems that we can eliminate, right? Because some of them we can't. Like in y'all's case, you and Brad are going to have fun here pretty soon. There's some situations that there's not a lot we can do, but there's a lot of the situations that the foreman can't solve the problem because they don't have the influence or the authority to do what needs to be done to fix it. But the superintendent does, or the project manager does, right? And so that's the idea on this back half of it. This is you and project managers. I say superintendents and project managers. At the bare minimum, it's superintendents. But getting that project manager in there too is it's a game changer. Yes, sir.
Why have to be project managers there? Why?
Good question. So why would project managers get involved? More specifically, when I want that project manager involved is when we get to the improvement zone, which we'll talk about. But over here, we're really talking about, did we make the plan? Yes or no? If we didn't, why not? And then you got to do some investigation and like find out for sure what, remember the book, 5 Whys, right? You want to dig to find out the main problem. Sometimes it's a problem that I, as a superintendent, don't have the stroke to fix. But my project manager, he's going to be in a meeting with some fancy people and he could help me fix it. Equipment. So, because a lot of times it's that kind of procurement delivery shit. Like, hey, that's your freaking deal. They need to know because their ass is on the line to make it happen. Not on the line, but they need to contribute to making it happen. Does that help?
Yeah.
Right. Because sometimes it's a field thing, but usually it's not. Usually it's actually, we did a study. 80% of the tasks, we did a couple projects. 80% of the tasks that didn't get complete was an information problem. Submittals, approvals, RFIs, equipment, all of that. And so we tracked it and said, oh, this is all information. What's the problem? Well, guess what? PMs weren't a part. Like they didn't know until it was too late. So if we get them involved weekly, they know line of sight, real life, so that they can get involved and help. Good. Okay. So here we go. The very first, and also I got to warn you, we're going to get some reps in. So I'm going to talk about the first 2 columns. Then y'all are going to fill it out. Whatever. I don't care if you're you're going to fill it out and you're going to switch so you can evaluate each other's. And the reason we're going to do that is so we can talk through what to look for, what to keep an eye out for, and how to coach your foreman when they're filling it out. Because again, the foreman's responsibility was to do all of this part. But helping them get there, don't do like they did to us and say, here, go be awesome, right? We want to help them out. So on that first column, task and activity, what we're looking for is we want to be specific and measurable. Who has an example of a description describing some work that would be specific and measurable? Okay? So installing hangers for domestic water. That's kind of specific. Is it measurable?
Or the area, or.
Yeah, right. Install 10 hangers or install the hangers from column A to column D, right? Or install 300-foot worth of hang, like getting specific. You want what, if it's not specific and measurable, you don't really have a goal. Right?